Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Coco. Hey, Bree. I went the opposite way because I was looking down and then I happened to look up and I see you guys in here. Guys, I'm not gonna be long. I just wanted to give you an update on the two trials that's going on right now, the YFN and the YSL. You guys know today was really, it was like a very airy feeling today in the courtroom. I don't know if you guys could see, it was like a big old it's like tension, a lot of tension that was going in the courtroom. I wanted to first give you guys some update on the YFN, and then I'm going to go into detail of what I'm talking about as YSL. YFN, I went up there and they have selected 4 jurors from today, and 4 jurors are going to move to the qualified jurors section. I did see Lucci's family there, his mom, who I speak to almost every day when I'm there, and his I don't know if that's his uncle or friend, but some other older gentleman who's there in the courtroom with his mother. She is there. He was there. I'm sorry, he was there along with his mother, and then a couple of other people in there. But let me tell you what the surprising thing that I know it's going on. There's supposed to be a plea deal on the table for him. So tomorrow I'm going to go in early because it's speculated that there's going to be a plea deal that's going to be taken. So you guys stay tuned. Because if he does accept the plea deal, that means the other guys are going to be left behind. And remember, they were trying to get him to testify in the YSL case. So I don't know what's going to happen, y'all. And remember, he didn't sign the paperwork to testify in the YSL. He refused the paperwork. So I don't know what's that is going to be like. But tomorrow, that's why I don't want to stay on here too long. Tomorrow, I'm going to get up early in the morning, and I'm going to be at the courthouse to witness that part of it. So just to have my notes and things like that. He is not. I didn't say he was testifying. I didn't say he was testifying. I said he refused to sign the paperwork to testify. That's what I said. I never said he was testifying. I said they wanted him to testify. So, but as far as the plea deal, there's going to be a plea deal offer again. Because, I mean, all of these people getting plea deal offers. Did you know that? So, tomorrow morning, I will be there bright and early. I know I was just stating my opinion. Oh, okay. My bad. My bad, tell y'all. You see, sometimes I just be getting attacked, so I don't know where people coming from. Okay, I get it. Thank you for giving me your opinion on that. See, I get on that defense, so forgive me. Hey Marshawn. Marshawn, yeah. Hey Marshawn. Y'all, today in YSL, did you guys get a opportunity to watch the live feed today? Did y'all get a chance to see that? Did y'all get a chance to see that? Yeah, I have to give my opinion on this one. I have to get it because I saw the juror's face. Oh my God, y'all. It was crazy today. Did you see a little bit? Oh my God, Marshawn. Yeah, I met him a couple of times. He doesn't seem like he's that kind of guy that would. Okay. Oh my God, y'all. Let me put my camera on because I'm gonna y'all. The jurors, y'all should have seen the juror's face. The juror was like, shaking their head. They were shaking their head, and one just sat back like this and shook her head like this. I think the judge forgot that he had jurors in the courtroom. I think by the time he realized that, it was a little too late. It was a little too late, and that's why he took a break. He took a break. Did you see that? Tall Glass said, "Yes, girl, I was pissed." Oh my God. And then he went and changed his ruling. First he ruled for them about that 37 the item 37. Then he turned around and changed it onto. And then here's the thing. I have never in my life saw a judge go look for cases for the state to help the state out. I have never. I have heard them ask for a case and then they review the case and tell them whether or not it was good or not. But oh my God. It was so much tension in there today. It was crazy. It was so crazy. The family behind me that's sitting behind me. You can hear them puffing and puffing back there, sucking their teeth. I mean, they did it like really low, but it was crazy today. It was absolutely bananas. It was bananas. I saw the jurors. I made sure I watched the jurors' face. They weren't too happy. The jurors was not too happy at all. And I think he realized it. And let me tell you, he even got up before the juror because he usually wait for the jurors to leave and then tell everybody to have a seat and whatever. No, he got up before the jurors. He didn't even wait for them to leave the room. He got up and just took a break. I think he realized what he had did. It was crazy. It was crazy. It's crazy. I think it's a lot of emotions that's going haywire in that place. I just sat there. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't. And then you had the jurors that sit almost 2 hours for them going back and forth on this decision. And Lord have mercy. Hey, Kim, what do you think about when he brought Fannie's name? Tall Glass. Today was just a crazy day. I felt it from the time I got inside the building, because I already knew, because once we read the motion that they had submitted over the weekend, the motion for the for the news, for media to not be able to show visual, I knew there was going to be some issues. I felt it, and I think they wanted him to rule, but he's not ruling on it because he has to give the media a chance to fight. There is an attorney that did show up for us, the media. I'm part of that one. She's going to represent on behalf of all media that's in there, and she's going to do an argument for us in regarding to us being able to do the visual part, because they're trying to get us where they only do audio, but the attorney's coming in to fight for that part. So whew, y'all, I don't know. And the funny thing, the problem I have, and I try to be as neutral as possible in this in reporting this case. But when you see something that's just blatant, y'all, you're gonna have to talk about it. We're gonna have to talk about it. When you see some things that's just blatant, and you already like, okay, I started counting the sustain and the objection, and I started to counting them and trying to keep a tally how many, and then you already know what the answer is going to be about certain things. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I try to be as neutral, but then my emotion gets caught up in it, and I'm like, what? I can't believe this. He just changed his mind. Oh my God. It's just, I'm like, Lord have mercy. What happened? And then when the other side do it, the other side is like final. You can't change his mind. But then when the state does it, it's like she don't give up. And I gotta give it to her, y'all. She don't give up. She don't. Attorney Love. Prosecutor Love. She don't give up. I mean, she's doing her job. She is doing her job, yeah. I'm just going to tell you, she's doing her job. But I'm like, how did she get to change his mind? And then he goes and look for cases to help them out. I'm like, oh my God, what the heck is going on? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I always told y'all, if I ever want a defense, if she ever goes on the defense side, I'm going to make sure I keep her number to get her to fight my case, because let me tell you, she's relentless. She do not stop. I told her, I said, you're relentless. You're relentless. I must give it to you, y'all. Y'all can give it to her. She's relentless. She do not give up on nothing. She keep going and going and going and going and going. Even when he says no, she keep going and going and going and going. I'm like, oh. Scooter said the judge is biased. Scooter, I am not going to argue about that. I'm not going to. I am not going to. It's the writings on the wall. You can see it. You can see it. You can see the writing on the wall, Scooter. You can see the writing on the wall. I ain't gonna fake and say I don't see it, because I'm not gonna sit there and act like I don't see it. I do see it. I just sit there and just mind my business and come back to report to you guys. I wouldn't want her. But you can tall glass. You can give it to her now. She don't give up. You can admit that she do not give up. Can you admit that she do not give up? How about that? She do not give up. Can you admit that part? He's really something. He's showing his bias with the cameras going. Man, y'all should have seen the juror's face. That's what y'all should have seen. The juror's face. Y'all should have seen the juror's face. And I think he realized that the jurors were there. That's when he took a break and got up, because it was crazy. 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 It was so much. I'm telling you guys, if y'all was inside the courtroom, it was so much tension in that courtroom. George says, I saw it. He was upset to he helped the state because he looked bad in front of the jury. It was not a good look, y'all. She doesn't argue what's on hand. She goes around and around and around. Even the judge was like, what's the 3 points? She couldn't argue it. I'm gonna have to rewatch it. I caught up in work. Let me tell you, I played it in my members section, y'all. I played the whole live, and they played Snoop music, and I got like a copyright on that video, and I'm like, crap. But they played the. I'm gonna show it in I'm gonna take it out of memory so y'all can take a look at it. What we can do, we can play it, some of it right here, right before they go to Snoop Dogg. I'm gonna take it down. Hold on a second. Let's see. Let me see if I could go play back that part for you guys. Let's see. Hold on a second. Just a second. Just a minute. It was crazy, y'all. It was so crazy today. Okay, let's see the part when I'm gonna try to move to the part where they start the little arguing, and I'm not gonna play the music one part. Yeah, it's on my channel. I'm gonna take it out to the regular people in a minute. I want to show it to you guys. No, he's not done, Kay. He'll be testifying tomorrow. His attorney was there. At first she wasn't, and then she came and she was there. I'm trying to show y'all that part. We had a different camera guy here today. It was a different camera. The judge definitely. Mm-hmm.
Hilton and Ms. Love. And Mr. Smith and Mr. So you'll deal with Mr. Weinstein or at least figure out an accommodations for those records. Okay, so but for the motion, because Ms. Love and Ms. Hilton, you'll need to notify the media as well, the representatives, so I can properly hear that. Or if you'll get with Mr. Kearns, just so we send out something as well. If you have representatives that, because I don't know if they're the same council that have been coming here before, but just to make sure that we have the current media. So maybe we need to talk with them offline and figure out who their lawyers are so we can send them send them a notice. Okay? All right.
The lawyer did show up, but she couldn't speak. She just showed up.
So those of you from the media, if you would do us a favor, sometime between now and the end of the day, if you would get me a point of contact for who your legal representative is, name, phone number, email, we'll go ahead and notify them for the hearing on the 2nd of February at 3 p.m. Okay. All right, go ahead and summon our jurors. Can we bring in Mr. Stevens, please? Okay. Mr. Stevens? Mr. Seiden, did you have a question for me?
Our lawyer actually just got here.
Won't hear today. I just need, if you just give me a card, that'd be fine. Okay.
We filed it in perseverance. In this case, I unfortunately don't have a card with me, but we'll also file it.
Yeah, if you follow it, yeah, that'd be great. That'd be fabulous.
Can you state your name for the record? Absolutely. My name is Leslie Gaither. I'm from Kilpatrick Township.
Is it Gaither?
Correct.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you, madam.
That was the attorney that came in.
Okay, Summer.
Yeah, you saw that, KP? KP.
Morning.
See how are you terrible?
Pick up your voice better. Just kind of swing it around.
Yeah, until February. Oh, no other witness ruling. No. They can still show the individuals now until the ruling, until he makes a ruling. Okay, right now, whatever's that he was doing before, it stands. Now after the hearing, then they'll make the changes, or whether or not they're gonna accept the state's request or not. Aren't there any other motions? There's several motions to fill out. They haven't felt, and the ones that were out before, they just gonna leave it. And then as they get to it, they're gonna handle it. I don't know. See everything. That's everything. She
All
talking
right,
about
ladies and gentlemen, please
the white
be
phone.
seated. All right, thank you, Sergeant Ingram. All right, Mr. Stevens, remind you still on the oath, okay? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, of the jury. Good morning. All right. Zay? We kill the,
Oh my God.
Thank you. And done? Oh, good. Okay. We need to just default that one too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, of the jury, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, you sound pretty good. Okay, all right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue with the examination of Mr. Stevens. So without further delay, I believe that Mr. Steele refinished.
Not yet, sir.
Okay, all right, well, come on up.
Yeah, I'm gonna bypass that music part. Okay, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on a second. Hold on. I gotta celebrate my Cash App. Hold on. Hold on. Thank you, Stephanie, for the Cash App. Here go. I haven't played this in a while. Thank you, Stephanie, for the Cash App. Okay, let's go ahead on and play this. I'm gonna bypass the part where they show Snoop Dogg because I don't want to get another community or whatever strike that is.
Yeah, Your Honor.
You may, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Come on.
Your Honor, with the court's permission, can Mr. Courtroom show Mr. Williams exhibit number 31, if you don't mind?
He may, it's already been admitted.
Wait, hold on. You KP, you said Steele is definitely going to try to impeach all of Tick's testimony for sure. Well, let me tell you, KP, that is what the state is going to do, to impeach his testimony. Remember, Mr. Stevens was originally supposed to be the defense witness, right? But the state got him first. So when the state gets him first, the state, I guess he got to him before Mr. Steele. So they both were going to have Mr. Stephen as a witness. But because the state got to him first, he became a hostile witness to the state. If you remember, she asked him questions about Mr. Steele coming and asking questions. So it's not good to impeach your own witness, Dave. But there are many, there are money on Tick. And now look, Love is trying to pick and choose which witness to testify. I heard too. Okay, but I was just going to give you guys, he's supposed to be on both sides as a witness, but the state got him first. So that's why he's on there so long, because the defense, because if you notice how his testimony is, it's like he's helping more the defense side, but it's crazy. It's crazy. That's all I can say. It's crazy. Judges always overrule an objection. Yeah, on the defense side. Hold on, I'm gonna play this, but I'm gonna bypass the Snoop Dogg one because they're gonna hit me. Okay, this is Lil Wayne picture they put up. They were just asking him question about his tattoo. Yeah, I could tell Tick been playing both sides, but it's not going to help him with that plea because it can be revoked. Definitely helping defense more. Love is mad as hell. Hell, I know she's on fire about Tick.
Recognize his album covers and the songs on each album, mixtapes, etc.
To my best.
Okay. Can I show you something, Your Honor? I'm going to mark it as Mr. Williams number, I believe it's 36.
35 right now, Mr. Steele.
Well, somebody's supposed to be coming today, y'all. Do you remember the young man that testified for YSL for Jeffrey's bond hearing? He was there today. He was at court. Remember the young man who was saying that Jeffrey helped him get him out the street, and he's been there for him, and so he's doing all kinds of stuff. Well, that young man was in court today. There was a lot of support there today. They had a group of students who's going to take law. They were there, Black young men. I don't know if they were from Morehouse or not, but there was a whole bunch of them. They were there. There was debuting the case today. Bunch of young men. Yeah, the young guy. Yeah.
I think it's marked already, Your Honor, 36, if I may, and I'll come back to 35.
We've already, 35's been admitted, so if it helps you with your numbering.
35 is admitted, right?
Yes,
Okay.
36 is, would be the next exhibit in order. I mean, I don't care which one, well, how you have it numbered, but I'm just, if you're just looking for sequencing, 36 would be your next.
Okay. We're going to use 36. Let me get that in a minute, so I'll redo the, we'll redo the numbering, but I will come back to that, okay? Your Honor, I'd like to
Look at him, y'all.
move for the admission. I showed you, Mr. Stevens. If you need to see it again, just tell this honorable court. But do you remember me showing you and you recognizing what I marked previously as Mr. Williams number 15? That's where we broke last time we were here.
My deal right here?
No, not that's the different number.
John found the objection to this thing.
Yeah, he's 30 years
That's the
old.
video, Your
Oh,
Honor.
he
Let me
look like he's
stop
about-
that stuff.
He look old now. He look as old as me. He look as old as me, y'all.
You want to approach for a second, please?
He look like he as old as me.
Mr. Stevens.
Hold on, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna bypass this part.
He's got to pull up. He's got to pull up. Yeah. I think he has to get it.
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit, y'all. Look at his face. Look at his face. Is Ghana gonna take the stand next? No, not next. No. I don't even think they're
Thank
gonna
you, sir.
take instance.
Mr. Stevens, have you seen the video that's marked as Mr. Williams number 15 in the past?
Yes,
And is it accurately depict what you just was shown by Mr. Kokomo?
yes.
Your Honor, I move for the admission of Mr. Williams number 15. Both 15 would be the still photograph or the screenshot, and 15A would be on the thumb drive of the video.
Any objection?
The state has no objection to this admission.
Guys, hit the like up, please. Please, can we hit the like?
All right.
I think that was done, but okay.
Like what you're hearing. and
Okay,
More.
defendant Williams 15 and 15 alpha are admitted and may be published as you see fit.
Your Honor, thank you, Mr. Kokomo, if you don't mind. I believe there's volume. Did you?
Oh, it's good. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. And do you to get? I still got to get in. Okay. When you get in, if you could like cut and paste the link to it, because I've been struggling with all things.
Y'all,
I mean,
let me tell you something. Today, the Fulton County web Wi-Fi was down, right? And I think they were fixing it, but the problem is that they were on the on the what do you call it, the Zoom talking, and you guys can hear them talking through the Zoom. It's always some sort of craziness that's going on with the IT staff and IT system people. So that's what you guys was hearing, because they had some sort of I think outage with the Wi-Fi. So that's what you guys are hearing. They're having conversation with each other, and they didn't have the mic muted. Hey, Miss Betty.
Can you play the video if you don't mind?
I think I already played the video.
Mr. Stevens, do you recognize the person who is going around the circle of Mr. Williams number 15A?
Yes,
And who is that person?
LeBron James.
And did you hear him say, or did you see him rather, do something with his hand that's similar to what is depicted in Mr. Williams 15?
Yes.
And what did he do with his hand?
Wiped it across the nose.
And is that similar to what's in the indictment, the allegation that Mr. Williams?
Objection, Your Honor.
I sustain that objection.
Is it identical?
Objection, Your
I
Honor.
sustain that objection.
Is the indictment show that I showed you last week, if you need to see it again, show it to you, and the exhibits and evidence of Mr. Williams wiping his nose, was that an overt act in count one?
Yes.
Same thing that Mr. James
Objection,
did.
Your Honor.
I sustain the objection.
Did you hear what Mr. James said as he wiped his nose and he was going around?
Yes.
What did he tell the jurors what he said?
Slime.
And is that similar to what you have been speaking about, the word slime?
Yes.
Objection is too similar to what Mr.
I sustain the objection. That's the form. You can rephrase.
Have you been asked about by the prosecution, has the indictment charged the word slime?
Objection, Your Honor, as to compound question.
I sustain the objection. That's the form. You can rephrase.
Have you been asked by the prosecution about the use of the word slime?
Yes.
Same word that LeBron James used.
Yes.
Is there something sinister to you with the use of the word slime?
No.
You already explained to the jurors that this comes from, according to you, your background, your observation comes from a song by Mr. Carter or Lil Wayne. Is that what you said last week?
Yeah. Sir, could you speak up, please, or speak into the microphone?
Yes.
And the wiping of the nose, is that anything sinister that signifies some sort of gang on Cleveland Avenue?
No, we only did that for like we was smoking weed, and that's to say your weed loud. We put our finger on our nose.
Your weed is loud.
And do you know
Your nose.
whether besides Mr. James, other actors?
Did you hear him? He said the weed is loud. He put it on his He said when the weed is loud, they put his fingers up under their nose.
Do that. Have you seen other people do
Your
that?
Honor, I object as to the form of the question.
That's a standing question.
Have you seen other basketball players do that same movement?
Yes.
Have you seen professional football players do that?
Yes.
Have you seen coaches in football, college football do that?
I don't know about no coach.
Okay. Have you seen
No.
college players do that?
Mr. Stevens, please speak in the microphone. Pull yourself up as close as you can to the mic. Speak in.
I wasn't even answering it.
Huh?
I wasn't answering the question yet.
I know, but
Oh, you to my, all right.
we're having a hard time. That's much better. See, everybody can hear you.
The question
I got
is,
Okay, all right.
Have you seen
he said what-
college football players do that same motion?
I don't recall.
Okay. How about Major League Baseball players?
I don't recall.
Is that something unique, the wiping the nose, saying slime, to some gang member on Cleveland Avenue?
No.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask to approach and show you Mr. Williams' exhibit number 30.
He's not 45, Dom. He's only 30. Dom, he's only 30. He's not 45. Yes, he's 30. No, he's 30. No, he's 30, Dom.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yeah, sir.
May I approach you,
Only
sir?
2 years older than
I'm
you.
showing you Mr. Williams, number 30. Take a look at that. Tell me if you recognize the image and writing in Mr. Williams, number 30.
Yeah, I
Dom.
recognize it.
And where have you seen it before?
Yeah, I mean, I recognize it. I ain't said I seen
Okay, well, how do you recognize it?
the people in it.
Okay, and have you seen it previously on social media?
Yeah, it was promoting a single at the time.
Okay, and did you see that scene that was being promoted at a time before this trial, let's say?
I remember getting promoted.
Okay, and did you see that on social media, that what I've shown you? I know it
Look, y'all.
has an image now, but have you seen that on social media? I know it's not on a phone or a computer.
Yeah, and World Star. It was on World Star.
You saw it?
Yes.
Okay.
World Star. World Star.
Yeah, and does it have any changes, omissions, deletions from what you remembered previously seeing?
No.
Okay, and is it accurate in what it shows in Mr. Williams number 30?
Yes.
Your Honor, I move for the admission of Mr. Williams number 30.
Your Honor, state objection. We don't, I don't.
Can I see it, please? Thank you, sir. I'm standing objection.
Okay. All right. You were asked by the Honorable Ms. Love
Wrong.
earlier on your direct examination to show the ladies and gentlemen jury a Bloods gang sign. Do you remember something like that, demonstrating that?
Yes.
Do you know what a Crip gang sign looks like?
Yeah.
And could you, if I asked you, show the ladies and gentlemen jury what that looks like? And you made a motion with your right hand, and what type of letter did you make?
I see.
All right. And do you know what a crip walk is?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Okay. And would you recognize a crip walk if you were shown it? Or if you saw it?
Yeah.
We're not
Okay.
gonna watch
And
it.
tell ladies and gentlemen jury what a crip walk is.
I'm gonna mute
I
that
think it's a
part.
dance.
Okay. And the Crips, do you know, can you tell ladies and gentlemen jury what generally a Crip is known for? What is it?
What a crip known for?
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, colors?
Okay.
A blue
So-
color?
What color?
Blue?
Okay, blue. And what is a Crip? If somebody's a member of the Crips, what type of organization is it?
Yeah, to cut my
Is it a
shirt off.
gang?
Sorry, yeah.
Hmm.
Tags
I
be
don't
hurt.
understand.
Okay. If somebody said that they're a member of the Crip, would you believe that to be a gang? If they're a Crip?
They just say they're a member of a crip.
And is that a gang? Would you refer to it as a gang? If not, that's fine.
Organization gang, I don't know.
I couldn't hear you.
Organization?
Okay. Did you ever see the Super Bowl halftime show from
Oh,
2022 with Snoop Dogg?
Yeah.
And tell ladies and gentlemen jury what you remember Snoop Dogg doing, or colors he was wearing, if you remember.
Blue?
Okay. And tell the ladies and gentlemen jury whether you noticed that Snoop Dogg, well, who is Snoop Dogg? Tell the ladies and gentlemen jury if you know.
Entertainer?
Well-known,
Well-known entertainer?
performed at the Super Bowl,
Yes.
along with other people.
Yes.
During that performance, did Snoop Dogg, did you notice, display a hand gesture similar to yours, showing a C or a Crip gang sign?
Phil Snoop Dogg 9 times 10 he did.
Okay. I'd like to show you with with the Honorable Court's permission, Mr. Coco's permission, a video of that performance. Tell me if you recognize it, okay? Your Honor, is that okay?
Yes, sir.
And this will be marked as Mr. Williams' number 37, Your Honor. You have to show it to the state.
Have you seen it, Steve?
No.
Why don't you show it to the state before you show it to the witness?
Excuse me. I'm trying to put that TV on and I'm moving back up there.
Right, because he wants you close right here, because when you sit back here, he doesn't.
When I thought I was gonna move back, I thought they were gonna play something right here. No.
He gonna work it like.
This dude, man. Tick is funny. Tick is funny, funny, funny. I'm gonna mute this part, y'all, because I don't want to get hit again.
And you'll need to tell the court and the jurors and everybody, if you're showing just portions, what number. Yeah. Okay, thanks.
No, they can have separate verdict, and tone. 'Cause you got 6 different defendants. So it could be 6 different verdicts. Okay, is this attorney trying to implicate all black athletes and rappers as members, gang members? No, he's just trying to show that those things don't mean anything, and if they
Mr.
do,
Stevens,
everybody does it.
were you able to view what Mr. Kokomo showed you as Mr. Williams number 37?
Yes.
And is that an accurate depiction of what you described earlier of seeing the Super Bowl with a performer named Snoop Dogg?
Yes.
And was he making the references for the observations that you described to the jurors about the walk and the using the hand?
Yes.
And are there any, to your knowledge, deletions or additions or modifications, meaning were there any changes made to that, or is that how you remember it?
Yes. Now I remember.
Okay, Your Honor, I move for the admission of Mr. Williams number 37.
Any objection to defendant Williams 37, madam?
No objection as to the video being played without sound and at the timestamps that Mr. Kokomo said that they would be played for Mr. Steele.
I would like to play the sound and the entirety.
Have you seen the entirety of it? Would you? All right, why don't you just, how long is it? Just come on up here and let's play it. And screen it. This would have been nice for you to do before we got in here this morning, Mr. Steele. So please, in the future, don't do this to all of us, okay? Okay? Sir, I'm talking to you.
I said, yes, sir.
Okay. This is not professional. Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to take a 5-minute recess?
Yes.
Okay, all right, why don't we do that?
Whoa, now y'all see what I was talking about? He walked away before the juries left. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? He walked away. Normally he'll wait till the jury leave and then the judge leaves after the jury. He walked off with before the jury. Let's play that one again. Hold on. This is what I want to show you. Hold on. But when she wasn't prepared, it was okay. I'm just saying, y'all.
Show it to the state.
Have you seen it, State?
No.
Why don't you show it to the state before you show it to the witness? Excuse me.
Somebody said, where's the support dog when you need it?
I'm moving back up.
Because he wants you close right here, because when you sit back here, nothing.
When I thought I was gonna move it, I thought they were gonna play something right here. No.
They gonna bring it like.
Sure. And you'll need to tell the court and the jurors and everybody, if you're showing just portions, what number. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Mr. Stevens, were you able to view what Mr. Kokomo showed you as Mr. Williams number 37?
Yes.
And is that an accurate depiction of what you described earlier of seeing the Super Bowl with a performer named Snoop Dogg?
Yes.
And was he making the references for the observations that you described to the jurors about the walk and the using the hand?
Yes.
And are there any, to your knowledge, deletions or additions or modifications, meaning were there any changes made to that, or is that how you remember it?
Yes. Now I remember.
Okay, Your Honor, I move for the admission of Mr. Williams number 37.
Any objection to defendant Williams 37, madam?
No objection as to the video being played without sound and at the timestamps that Mr. Kokomo said that they would be played for Mr. Steele.
I would like to play the sound and the entirety.
Oh, here we go.
Have you seen the entirety of it? Would you? All right, why don't you just, how long is it? Just come on up here and let's play it. I mean, and screen it. This would have been nice for you to do before we got in here this morning, Mr. Steele. So please, in the future, don't do this to all of us, okay? Okay? Sir, I'm talking to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is not professional.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He said, this is not professional. Judge, not professional. He said, this is not professional. Thug's a solid dude. He's going to beat this case. Superstar rapper. Okay. I just want to get, would want him to get upset in front of the jury. Judge not professional. He allowed the state evidence when it was late and she never got roasted in presence of the jury. He need reporting cause something's not right here. Prosecutor saw him in a vulnerable space in jail. Now he sees him on the stand. Now she sees the street was for real. Okay, that's not professional. He was just standing there. He was just standing there. He didn't say anything. He's the one that's on being late is not professional. Okay, I just rewinded. Hold on, let's do it again. Okay, we're gonna take it one step back. Okay. All right, here we go.
Thank you. Mr. Stevens, were you able to view what Mr. Kokomo showed you as Mr. Williams number 37?
Yes.
And is that an accurate depiction of what you described earlier of seeing the Super Bowl with a performer named Snoop Dogg?
Yes.
And was he making the references for the observations that you described to the jurors about the walk and the using the hand?
Yes.
And are there any, to your knowledge, deletions or additions or modifications, meaning were there any changes made to that, or is that how you remember it?
Yes. Now I remember.
Okay, Your Honor, I move for the admission of Mr. Williams number 37.
Any objection to defendant Williams 37, madam?
No objection as to the video being played without sound and at the timestamps that Mr. Kokomo said that they would be played for Mr. Steele.
I would like to play the sound and the entirety.
Okay, here we go.
Have you seen the entirety of it? Would you? All right, why don't you just, how long is it? Just come on up here and let's play it. I mean, and screen it. This would have been nice for you to do before we got in here this morning, Mr. Steele. So please, in the future, don't do this to all of us, okay? Okay? Sir, I'm talking to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This.
Now, y'all. Y'all, what do you think? I'm gonna play it one more time. So I'm gonna play it one more time.
All right, why don't you just, how long is it? Just come on up here and let's play it. And screen it. This would have been nice for you to do before we got in here this morning, Mr. Steele. So please, in the future, don't do this to all of us, okay? Okay? Sir, I'm talking to you.
I said, yes, sir.
Okay. This is
like-
not professional.
Didn't it sound like Steele was like, sound like he was about to cry? You heard how he said it like that? Did you hear how Steele responded? Like his voice cracked a little bit. Yeah. That was okay. I'm gonna do one more time because it sounded like his voice was like a little crack a little bit. Look at it.
Just to all of us, okay? Okay? Sir, I'm talking to you.
I said, yes, sir.
Okay. This is not professional. Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to take a 5-minute recess?
Yes.
Okay, all right, why don't we do that?
Whoa. Whoa. I didn't see the part where he walked off because I was in the other room, right? Because I had left. And so okay. He says nope, sounded like he could barely answer. It sounded like he was like on the verge of like crying to me. Not I'm not saying the man was crying, but the way he was like, I think Steele knows Glanville has bias in the beginning of this case and trying to remain as professional as possible. He is battling the DA and the judge. It's not fair. He hates looking over there. They don't like him. Yeah, that was like pretty cold. Yeah, he sounds like it was a humiliation. And it seems like, how somebody, a teacher's pet, because look at how Love is walking over there like, no. I'm just giving my opinion. Okay, y'all, just an observation. Just look at her movement in that one, because that wasn't cool. That was not cool at all. Look how she's standing there. Look how she's standing there. He's being scolded, and she's standing there like na.
Just to all of us, okay? Okay? Sir, I'm talking to you.
I said, yes, sir.
Okay.
Look how she stopped. Look how she stopped.
This is not professional. Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to take a 5-minute recess?
Yes.
Okay, all right, why don't we do that?
DSC, good night. See you tomorrow. Tell ya. She's like she didn't see the Super Bowl. She act like she didn't see the Super Bowl. I saw the Super Bowl. Y'all, I'm telling you, yesterday was such a hard day in that courtroom. It was so much tension in that courtroom. It's kind of really nasty in there. And It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough in there. It's really rough. It was, that's why I left for a minute, because I could feel the tension. I don't like, it's like so much negativity in that courtroom. You know what I mean? It's just so like, it's like, it's really horrible sometimes being in there. I know I fought so hard to get inside there, but the energy in there sometimes, y'all, you have to stay prayed up. I'm serious. You have to stay prayed up because it's so like, you can feel it. And so you have to say that the jury can't stand the judge. I know all of them rolling their eyes. I saw a couple of them rolling their eyes. I saw their reaction to it. And I think the judge realized that his action was not good. And I think that's why he ruled on their favor, because it was not a good look at all. It was not a good look. Mr. Steele. Mr. Steele.
Yeah.
Mr. Steele, look at what's the name? Oh, look at him. Mr. Adams told him it's okay.
Yeah. You just said sound up. He said you all work with him.
We're gonna play some music that reminds.
I gotta mute it a little bit because I don't want to play it with that sound on there. I don't know what the Snoop Dogg thing gonna come back on. Oh yeah, they was writing a lot of notes today. Kenzie, yeah, definitely. I seen some shaking their head today. I was like, look at the jury. Oh my God. It was pretty hard. All right, let me go bypass.
The entirety of the video played. What would the purpose be in terms of an evidentiary basis, so I can rule upon that?
Move for the admission of the entirety of.
Where the performer is throwing.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to get off this live in a minute because I gotta go to bed. Jerome, I love you too. Thank you, Jerome. I appreciate that. I need to feel the love today because today was rough for me. It's been rough. A pretty rough day. Everyone that is asleep isn't asleep. Oh, okay. Okay, cautious cancer. know what the thing in that whole courtroom? It seems like everybody that comes in there, they believe that those people are guilty, no matter what this case is about. They believe everybody that comes through there is guilty. I noticed with the atmosphere in that courtroom, they believe everybody's guilty.
Okay, our jury is still in their headquarters. Has the state had an opportunity to preview the video?
We have, and Your Honor, I've spoken with Mr. Steele and Mr. Adams, and I have been shown the portions of the video that they wish to illuminate for the jury, which is at 1 minute and 12 seconds, according to what I've been told, where the performer is throwing up the Crip C, and then 1 minute 58 seconds through 2 minutes and 4 seconds, where the performer is doing the Crip walk. So as to those portions of the video, the state does have no objection. We would object as to the relevance of the entirety of the video being shown. And while the jury is out, I would like to address, for the sake of efficiency and expediency, defense number 36, which they have presented to us and intend to introduce through the witness Trontavia Stevens. If I may, I'm going to pass that to the court. The state objects in total to any efforts to try and introduce Mr. Steele's writings through the witness Trontavia Stevens.
All right, let's deal with
Mel, thank you.
is the video defendant Williams 36 or 37, Mr. Steele?
37.
The video that you seek to admit.
37.
Okay, 37. Okay, all right. Okay, so Mr. Steele, why you've indicated that you wish to have the entirety of the video played. What would the purpose be in terms of an evidentiary basis, so I can rule upon that?
Move for the admission of the entirety of the exhibit because it would show the time, the place of the performance, the fact that it's at the Super Bowl, and then I would focus on two portions that we eliminated for the district attorney's office.
Okay. What's the specific objection do you have other than that, Ms. Love? I mean, is there anything else that's in it that would be objectionable?
No.
Okay. All right, then I'll admit defendant's 37 over the state's objection.
I agree, Antoine.
All right, this one here, defendant's 36 appears to be a
Are you in the bushes now?
10-page document. I assume that this is some of Mr. Williams' songs. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, and what's the basis for the introduction of this particular document through Mr. Stevens?
Mr. Stevens already stated that he would recognize, I have to show him the document, Mr. Williams' albums and releases and mixtapes and the songs thereon. That is what the document purports, or what it is. And then the original witness for the state, Detective Belknap, the Honorable Court qualified as an expert in gangs, and he mentioned that a person with YSL would be wearing red. He showed a bandana in the right side.
He and Steele is absolutely right. The guy that detective, the expert did say that, and they also said they don't use the letter C. That's why they change it to B, so it could be Cleveland and all that kind of stuff. So he did say that. Now he did say that, the expert.
Side of Mr. Williams, he picked out a photograph over my objection, and the court allowed it to be played on State's Exhibit Number 1 or shown to the jury. And he said that people in YSL would not use the letter C because it's a rival of the Crips, and that's to show the disgust, I guess that's my word for the letter C. And here you will see many songs with the letter C. So that is the purpose of number 36.
Your Honor, if I may respond, of course.
Yes, go ahead, madam.
All right, where you been?
Belknap never said that people in YSL would never use the letter C. There are Crips in YSL, so I know he did not say that. But
He
two,
did
Your Honor,
say that.
the objection that we
He
have
did
is
say that they don't
to
use that.
Mr. Steele's handwritten typed document, his writings being admitted through this witness. If he wants to ask the witness to name the songs that he is aware that his defendant, Jeffrey Williams, has put out, he can, but to have a typed document typed by the attorney admitted through the witness is improper. There's no foundation that can possibly relate. The witness didn't even testify that he knows all of the songs. It's just an awful way to try and backdoor some albums Mr. Steele wishes that the jury had in front of him, a compilation of defendants' most, I guess he feels most
That's
favorable.
Kern. His name is Kern Wesley Kern. It's not West. Last name is not West. His name is Wesley. First name is Wesley Kern, and he is the
Mr. Steele, I'd
staff
probably
attorney.
sustain the objection on the basis of foundation.
I'll try to lay a foundation with the witness. I'll show him the document if he can identify it. I asked him if he knows the songs and the albums, and that is an accurate description, and it's not my
Still
right.
think you're gonna have an issue as to foundation. I mean, if you're attempting to get in this compendium, you may have, there may be other witnesses or other particularized folks, you may have to kind of do that. But at this point, I haven't heard anything from Mr. Stevens, and I would agree with the state that it would be, at this point in time, not admissible. Not to say it won't, but at this time, I would not allow it. So I'll just, for the record, just say that I have, it's been identified. If you want to try and admit it through somebody else, that's fine. Anything else?
Nothing.
Okay, all right. 37 is admitted, 36 is not as of yet. And can we call Mr. Stevens, please, back? Sergeant, will someone our jurors for me, please?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna remove the voice when he plays the song.
I may have heard.
Okay. Well, do you know,
I had to
you already
that part.
identified Jeffrey as a performer. What's his performer's name?
Young Thug.
And do you know, if you do know, what, if anything, Thug stands for?
Yes.
Tell the ladies and gentlemen, jury.
Truly humble on the God.
And is that something that was personal or is personal to Jeffrey?
Objection, speculation.
I sustain the objection.
Do you know whether
At
that
this
is
time.
personal? Do you know whether that is personal to Jeffrey?
Objection, again, he can't speak to his mindset.
I sustain the objection.
All right. Throughout the years that you've known Jeffrey, has he encouraged you to read?
Objection, relevance, and objection.
I sustain the objection.
I don't believe it.
The web. You talking about the whole
Thank you, Mr.
thing?
Stevens.
The web.
Your Honor, I have no other questions at this time.
Okay. Mr. Sharp?
I like the way Sharp said that with his questions out. He said he paid rent to an older lady. Then he said he paid his part. Obviously, that's sleep somewhere. He wasn't making no money but rent. She doubled the debt.
May it please court, Your
They
Honor.
were a multiple.
Mr. Stevens, good morning.
Yeah, I heard about the web.
My name is Max. My name is Max Shard. I represent Shannon Stillwell. Okay?
Yes.
Do you know Shannon Stillwell?
Yes.
And you identified him in court 2 weeks ago, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Did you grow up together with Mr. Stillwell?
No.
Okay. You said that you were raised on Cleveland Avenue, correct?
Yes.
To your knowledge, was Shannon raised on Cleveland Avenue?
No.
If you know, do you know where Mr. Stillwell was raised? If you know.
I think Thomasville.
One more time.
I'm not sure. I think Thomasville though.
Thomasville?
Yeah.
And is that an area of Atlanta?
Yes.
Where is that? Is it off of Boulevard
No.
by Grant Park?
It's like by Moreland Avenue.
Okay, Moreland Avenue?
Yeah.
But it's a separate neighborhood than Cleveland Avenue?
Yes.
Okay. To your knowledge, you spoke a couple weeks ago about people being members of Rock Crew. Did you ever know Shannon Stillwell to be a member of Rock Crew?
No.
Did you know him to be an associate of Rock Crew?
I already answered it.
An associate? What is your answer? I'm sorry.
I answered it. She asked me, Miss Love asked me the same question.
Okay, and your answer was no?
I answered, I said, if that means going to a club together, yes.
Okay, so your answer is, you said that you were a member of Rock Crew.
Right.
And you've been to a club with Shannon before.
Right.
Angle where we read.
Do you recall when you first got to know Shannon? What year?
Probably 14, 13.
Okay. Now, you testified last week that you were in jail at the end of 2014, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Was that, did you know Shannon prior to going to jail that time or after?
I knew him before prison. That's why it was so easy for me to know.
Okay. All right. Now, Mr. Stevens, you testified over the last few days that you've been on the stand that you have committed crimes before, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And your testimony isn't that you're innocent of everything that you've ever been accused of, is it?
Say that one more time.
Have you been guilty of some crimes in the past?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to ask you about a couple of those instances, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Now,
Your Honor, and if this isn't, as to certifies that have been admitted or tendered or things that have already been admitted as evidence, I don't have any objection, but I'd like for Mr. Short to at least identify to the state anything that he intends to ask or
You all
inquire.
come on up for a second, please.
okay.
Jerome, I need to go to bed because tomorrow morning I gotta get out of the house by 7, and because I gotta be there for YFN. So I'm gonna go to bed. You guys have a great night because it is. Thank you, Jerome, for telling me it's almost 12 o'clock over here. So guys, you guys have a great night. Bye. Good night. Hold on.